Hi, I'm Meg from Tokyo. In this video, I will share with you the top 15 new rules regarding transportation in Japan.
There are various means of transportation, such as bullet trains, local trains, buses, and cabs, but there are a few important points you should know before using them. Some rules are unique to Japan, such as the use of IC cards, women-only cars, and the etiquette of priority seating, so be sure to check them out.
We also offer private tours in Tokyo, Osaka, and Kyoto. If you are interested, please contact us via the link below. Alright, then let's go. Number 1. All reservations required during specific periods.
Target, Shinkansen.
When traveling from Tokyo to Osaka or Kyoto by Shinkansen, the Nozomi is the fastest and most frequent, making it very convenient. However, during peak travel periods, non-reserved seats are not available, so you must reserve a seat in advance.
In 2025, the affected periods are Golden Week, April 25th to May 6th, Obon Festival, August 8th to August 17th, Year-End and New Year holidays, December 26th to January 4th, 2026. During these times, all Nozomi trains running between Tokyo and Hakata will require reserved seats. In other words, you cannot ride the Nozomi train without a reservation. Non-reserved seats are usually available on other Shinkansen types such as the Hikari and Kodama, but these trains take longer and run less frequently.
Don't forget to use the Smart EX website to reserve your seat. Discounts are sometimes available if you book early, and reservations can be made up to 1 month in advance. If you plan to travel to the Kansai region by Shinkansen during busy periods, be sure to make your reservations early. Number 2. Bringing in large suitcases.
Target, Shinkansen.
If you wish to bring suitcases or other large luggages onto the Shinkansen, you must make a reserve in advance.
This rule was introduced on some Shinkansen trains starting in 2020 to make more efficient use of limited luggage space. You may not place oversized luggage on the overhead shelves or in any available space without a reservation. If you plan to bring large suitcases, please use Smart EX to reserve luggage space in advance. There are 2 types of luggage spaces available. 1. Seats with oversized luggage space. These are located at the end of each car, allowing you to place your luggage directly behind your seat. Since the number of these seats is limited, early reservation is recommended. 2. Oversized baggage compartment. These allow you to store your luggage in a shared space, usually on the deck or near the restrooms. The exact location may vary depending on the train.
Even if you haven't made a reservation in advance, you can still bring your luggage by paying a 1,000 yen fee on the day of travel. However, station staff may not always be able to assist you promptly. Reserved in advance is strongly recommended. Number 3. Japan Rail Pass.
Target, Train, Shinkansen.
The Japan Rail Pass, JR Pass, is a special ticket for foreign visitors to Japan that allows unlimited travel on most JR trains and Shinkansen lines throughout the country. Passes are available for 7, 14, and 21 days, offering significant savings for travelers covering long distances. In October 2023, the price of the 7-day pass increased significantly, from about 29,650 yen to around 50,000 yen for a standard pass. The 14 and 21-day passes have also seen similar price hikes, making the pass less attractive than it once was. However, there is some good news. For an additional fee, pass holders can now ride the previously unavailable Nozomi and Mizuho trains on the Tokaido and Sanyo Shinkansen lines. This is a convenient option for travelers looking to shorten their travel time.
The pass is not recommended for short trips or itineraries that involve minimal train travel. However, for those planning to travel extensively across Japan, the JR Pass may still offer good value. Depending on your travel style and the distance involved, it's worth considering whether the bus suits your needs. Number 4. IC Card.
Target, Train, Bus.
Train and bus fares in Japan are generally paid using IC cards or tickets. IC cards not only make travel smoother, but also offer added convenience, as they can be used for cashless payments at convenience stores, restaurants, and other locations. Suica and Pasmo are two of the most common IC cards, and they function almost identically. The only real difference is the operating company, so it doesn't matter which one you choose. These IC cards can be easily purchased at airports, station ticket vending machines, and convenience stores. Of course, you can still ride trains or buses with a regular ticket, but since buying one from a machine every time can be a hassle, using an IC card is a much easier option.
I'm often asked if I have a JR pass, should I still use Suica? The JR pass is valid only on JR lines and cannot be used on private railway lines or subways operated by other companies. Therefore, to travel more freely and conveniently, it's a good idea to carry an IC card along with your JR pass. Number 5. New banknotes not yet supported.
Target, train, bus.
New banknotes have been issued in July 2024, and new 500 yen coins have been in circulation since April 2023. However, there are still some machines that are not yet compatible with these. While this is generally not a concern in urban areas such as Tokyo, Osaka, and Kyoto, caution is advised when using regional railways. For example, at Nishitetsu, Nishi Nippon Railroad, fare boxes on buses and ticket vending machines on some express buses are still not compatible. Full compatibility is scheduled to be achieved by March 2026. Travelers should be especially careful when using buses in the Fukuoka-Hakata area. Similarly, at Yoro Railway, ticket vending machines at stations are being updated gradually, and fare boxes and change machines on trains are not yet compatible with the new banknotes.
As support for the new currency varies by company and region, it is advisable to check accepted payment methods in advance when traveling in rural areas. Number 6. Green card compatible.
Target, train, Shinkansen.
Green cars are special cars attached to some JR trains and Shinkansen trains in the Tokyo area, available for an additional charge. They are marked with a green 4-leaf clover symbol on the car body and platform. These cars offer wider, quieter, and more comfortable seats than standard cars, but they are also more expensive. Personally, I find the standard cars comfortable enough. As a precaution, you are not allowed to enter a green car without proper authorization, even if there are empty seats. You may be charged extra just for standing inside the car without a valid green car ticket. However, the newly introduced green cars on the JR Chuo line are an exception. If a seat is available, you can board by simply tapping your IC card on the sensor above the seat. This service is especially convenient for travel between stations like Tokyo and Shinjuku.
If you wish to board a green car on the Shinkansen, you can select the green car option when purchasing your ticket through Smart EX and reserve your seat in advance. Number 7. Women-only cars.
Target, train.
Japanese trains are equipped with women-only cars to provide a safer environment for female passengers.
Marked with a pink symbol and the words "Women Only," these cars were introduced mainly in urban areas such as Tokyo and Osaka to prevent molestation, voyeurism, and other forms of sexual harassment. Usually, one or several cars are designated for this purpose. The hours of exclusivity vary by railway company but are generally limited to weekday morning commuting hours, from the first train until around 9:30 a.m. At other times, including weekends and holidays, anyone can board regardless of gender. While many women have commented that they feel safer commuting in these cars, some men have voiced the opinion that men-only cars should also be introduced. Weekday peak hours, typically from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. and 6 p.m. to 8 p.m., are extremely crowded. If possible, it is recommended to stagger your travel time. Crowded trains can not only be uncomfortable but also increase the risk of misunderstandings or trouble.
Men who take the train, especially in the early morning, should pay close attention to the signs to avoid accidentally boarding a women-only car. Number 8. Avoid walking on yellow blocks.
Target, train, bus, Shinkansen.
The yellow blocks found on station platforms and sidewalks are braille blocks designed to assist visually impaired individuals in navigating safely. Please do not walk on these blocks unnecessarily or place objects on them, as this can obstruct their use and potentially lead to accidents.
Especially on station platforms, make sure to stand inside the yellow blocks away from the edge to ensure your own safety.
Number 9. Ticket office. Midori no madoguchi. Target. Train. Shinkansen.
Shinkansen and limited express tickets can be reserved online in advance and issued later at a ticket vending machine. If you link your Suica number to your Shinkansen reservation, you can go through the ticket gate directly without a physical ticket. However, if you're not comfortable with these procedures, you can use the JR ticket office called Midori no Madoguchi. This is especially convenient for those who feel anxious about using ticket machines or online systems, as they can purchase tickets while asking questions in person. That said, Midori no Madoguchi offices tend to be crowded as they are used by many people, including the elderly and foreign tourists. JR announced a policy in 2021 to reduce the number of Midori no Madoguchi offices by approximately 70% in order to cut costs. In fact, about half of the windows were closed.
However, this led to long wait times, sometimes over an hour, at the remaining offices due to increased user concentration. As a result, the policy was reconsidered. While the shift toward a ticketless system was expected, many users found it inconvenient. It is recommended to use the ticket office when you're not pressed for time or have no urgent appointments. Number 10. Priority seating.
Target. Train. Bus.
There are priority seats on trains and buses indicated by a clear diagram in the seating area. These seats are designated for the elderly, people with disabilities or injuries, pregnant women, and those with small children. Personally, I think it would be ideal if people could be considerate and offer their seats naturally without the need for designated seating. However, in Japan, a system called priority seating is in place.
In any case, if you don't fall into one of the priority categories, it is best to avoid sitting in these seats whenever possible. Number 11. Handling of backpacks during congestion.
Target. Train. Bus.
When trains are crowded, it is considered good manners to carry your backpack in front of you rather than on your back. Another option is to place your luggage on the rack above your seat.
Additionally, it is also polite to move as far into the train car as possible, as standing near the door can obstruct other passengers who are boarding. Number 12. Train riding rules.
Target. Train. Bus. Shinkansen.
When boarding a train, it is good manners to wait for others to get off before you board. The same applies to elevators. The person getting off goes first.
Do not try to enter the elevator before the person has existed, even if you're in a hurry, as you may end up bumping into them. Number 13. Calling rules.
Target. Train. Bus. Shinkansen.
In Japan, it is considered good manners to remain quiet in any train car. Conversations should be kept to a minimum and talking on the phone should be avoided.
This is especially important during commuting hours and on long-distance trips such as the Shinkansen, where many passengers value a quiet environment. Number 14. Bus ticket counter.
Target. Bus.
Many of you arriving at Haneda Airport will likely use Terminal 2 or Terminal 3. This change primarily affects those using buses from Terminal 2, as buses are one of the most convenient ways to travel from Haneda Airport to downtown Tokyo. Until now, bus tickets could be purchased at the counter. However, starting in March 2025, the ticket counters at Terminals 1 and 2 will no longer be in operation.
Going forward, you will need to purchase your ticket in advance from an automatic ticket vending machine before boarding the bus. For a detailed explanation on how to access buses from Haneda Airport, please refer to another video. Number 15. Cab surcharge.
Target. Taxi.
You should be aware of the surcharge for taxis in Japan. From 10 p.m. to 5 a.m., a late night, early morning surcharge is added, making the fare higher than usual. Please keep this in mind when using taxis. Also, requesting a taxi for pickup tends to be more expensive due to an additional pickup fee. In Japan, there are taxi dispatch apps such as Go and Uber. While pricing varies depending on the taxi company, pickup fees are often added even when using these apps.
If you want to use a taxi as affordably as possible, the most economical option is to hail one on the street by raising your hand. Regular taxis are marked by green license plates, so look for those. That's all for today. Don't forget to subscribe and like button. See you at the next video.